According to statistics from the National Institute on Aging, up to 68% of men over the age of 60 report regularly feeling drained of energy by midday. Some also experience restless sleep, low spirits, and a sense of no longer being in control of their bodies like before. But what's truly concerning is that many of them believe this is simply inevitable, a natural and unavoidable part of aging. Is that really the case? Have you ever wondered why some men at 65 still seem full of vitality, while others feel exhausted every single day? The answer might lie in something surprisingly simple: the vegetables you eat each day. There are three common vegetables that, when used correctly, can naturally help support blood circulation, hormone function, and overall vitality. If you are entering your 60s or are already there, take a few minutes for this video. It may change the way you take care of your health each day. Which country are you watching this from? Feel free to leave a comment below. As men move past the age of 60, many begin to clearly notice changes in how their bodies function. It becomes harder to fall into deep sleep like before. Walking up just a few steps may leave them short of breath, and their moods tend to shift more easily toward fatigue or irritability without a clear reason. So, what exactly is happening inside the body? The truth is, the male body at this age no longer operates the way it did in younger years. Over time, male hormones, especially natural testosterone, start to decline quietly. It doesn't happen overnight, but gradually, bit by bit, on average. According to research from Harvard Health Publishing, testosterone levels in men begin to drop by about 1% each year after the age of 30, and this decline becomes more noticeable after 60. This affects vitality, mood, memory, sleep, and prostate health. At the same time, the circulatory system also weakens, meaning blood no longer flows as efficiently to key organs, including the brain and urinary system. That's why many men feel their bodies have lost that inner drive, even though they mentally still want to stay active. Another important factor is the change in the prostate and urinary system. As aging hormones decline, the prostate tends to enlarge, placing pressure on the bladder. This can lead to nighttime urination, frequent urges, or weak urine flow issues that many men face, but often feel uncomfortable talking about. The good news is, these changes are not necessarily irreversible. The body still has the ability to bounce back if we support it at the right time and in the right way. Choosing the right foods, especially vegetables that promote blood flow, hormone balance, and cellular energy, can help restore a sense of strength and control. So here's the question: which vegetables can support circulation and help you feel lighter in just 1 week? Vegetable number 1: beets. I still clearly remember a patient named Gerald, who lived in the state of Colorado. He was 64 years old, a seasoned construction worker, with rough hands shaped by the years and a voice as gravelly as stone dust. That day, Gerald didn't come in for back pain or blood pressure like usual. He sat down, looked at me for a long time, and softly said he no longer felt like himself. His body felt drained, tired, and lacking in vitality. Even though he ate and slept regularly and had no serious chronic illnesses, that kind of statement was nothing new to me. Many men in their 60s who walked into my clinic shared a similar feeling, like they were gradually losing their drive. losing their sense of control over everyday life. They often assumed it was simply an unavoidable part of aging. But the deeper reason often lies in something much quieter: weakened blood circulation. When blood flow begins to decrease, multiple vital systems start to function less efficiently. The brain receives less oxygen, making it harder to concentrate. The heart has to work harder, leading to fatigue. Organs in the urinary and pelvic region no longer get the nutrients they need to perform smoothly. That's when people begin to feel slower, have trouble sleeping, become irritable, and lose their zest for life. But there's one familiar vegetable that can quietly help reverse this condition when used correctly, and that is beetroot. Beets are among the most powerful natural sources of dietary nitrates that the body can absorb once inside the body. These nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, a compound that helps relax blood vessels, enhance circulation, and improve the delivery of oxygen to cells. This allows tissues and organs like the brain, heart, kidneys, prostate, and muscles to function more efficiently without using excess energy. As a result, sleep quality improves, fatigue decreases noticeably, and vitality slowly returns. I suggested a simple method to Gerald: drink a small glass of beet juice in the morning, or add half a cup of boiled beets to his lunch. No medication, no pressure. 2 weeks later, he returned with a spark in his eyes and told me he felt completely different. His wife even said he seemed a few years younger. Gerald couldn't believe that such a simple vegetable could make such a big difference. Stories like this are not rare. According to a study published in the Journal of Nitric Oxide, consuming beet juice for just 7 days significantly increased blood flow in older adults, while also stabilizing blood pressure and boosting oxygen levels in the blood. This shows that by simply changing one small part of your daily meals, your body can begin a gentle yet lasting journey of recovery. You can enjoy beets in many ways. Drink fresh juice in the morning. Boil and season with a bit of salt and lemon juice for lunch, or roast them with carrots and potatoes as a dinner side. The key isn't fancy cooking methods, but daily consistency. When you nourish your blood vessels, you are also restoring your vitality. Vegetable number 2, spinach. I met Martin on a quiet April morning at the clinic in Oregon. He was 68 years old. Slender, with wise eyes and a calm voice, Martin wasn't someone who complained often. But that day, he said something I'll never forget: "Doctor, I'm not sad, I'm not sick, but I feel like I'm fading. I still get up early and take my daily walks, but my mind feels sluggish, and I don't feel excited about anything anymore." I listened as Martin shared his thoughts, then gently explained that what he was going through wasn't unusual. In men, testosterone, the hormone that helps maintain vitality, motivation, and emotional stability, quietly declines after the age of 60. It doesn't vanish overnight, but decreases gradually, little by little each year. That's why many men, even if they appear healthy, feel as though they've lost their inner spark. Instead of suggesting medication or strong therapies, I shared a simpler solution with Martin: start with 1 bowl of spinach each day. He looked at me, a bit skeptical. The same green vegetable he once tried to avoid as a child had now become a powerful ally in his senior years. Spinach is rich in magnesium, a vital mineral that helps the body release testosterone from its bound form, increasing the level of free, usable hormone. In addition, it contains folate, which supports the nervous system, improves mood, and enhances blood flow. What's more, spinach also contains natural nitrates, similar to beets, which further supports circulation without raising blood pressure. Beyond hormone support, spinach also benefits the prostate, a gland directly affected by hormonal changes after 60. Regular intake of leafy greens not only helps maintain prostate health, but also supports urinary function, reducing issues like nighttime urination or incomplete emptying, common problems that few talk about openly. I showed Martin the easiest ways to include spinach in his meals. He could sauté it with garlic and olive oil for lunch, mix it into scrambled eggs for breakfast, or blend it with banana and almond milk for an afternoon smoothie. The key wasn't in fancy preparation, but in daily consistency. 3 weeks later, Martin came back. He stood taller, walked with purpose, and his eyes were no longer dull but bright, like someone who had been recharged. He told me, "I didn't change much, just added spinach to my meals, but I feel like I've taken back control over part of my body. I sleep more deeply, wake up refreshed, and even feel playful with my wife after dinner. She looks at me like I'm a new man." Martin's story is not unique. According to the National Institutes of Health (NIH), men with magnesium-rich diets tend to have higher levels of natural testosterone and more stable moods. This shows that by changing what's on your plate each day, you can also change how your body functions from the inside out. So once you've reawakened your circulation and revived your hormones, how can you stay strong throughout the day without running out of energy or crashing by afternoon? A sweet, simple vegetable may be the answer. Vegetable number 3. Sweet potatoes. Charles, a 71-year-old former firefighter living in Texas, led a healthy lifestyle. He ate well, stayed active, and took a walk every morning. However, what bothered him most was the constant fatigue he felt in the afternoon, while his mornings were still fairly sharp. After lunch, it felt as if his energy just collapsed. He lacked the motivation to do anything. This situation is not uncommon in people over 60. The cause is not mainly age itself, but rather the body's reduced ability to regulate blood sugar and manage energy. After a meal, if the body lacks the right kind of food, blood sugar may spike and then crash quickly, leading to a feeling of exhaustion. This is why many older adults often feel drained by midday, even without much physical activity. To address this, it is essential to choose the right type of carbohydrate, one that provides a steady and gradual release of energy throughout the day. One of the simplest, most effective, and accessible options is sweet potatoes. This food has a low glycemic index, is rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, and is especially suitable for older adults. Sweet potatoes do more than help maintain stable energy. They also support heart and muscle health. Each sweet potato contains more potassium than a banana, helping to regulate heartbeat, support muscle contraction, and control blood pressure. Additionally, sweet potatoes provide vitamin A, manganese, and antioxidants that protect cells from chronic inflammation, a common issue in aging that contributes to fatigue and loss of vitality. What's special about sweet potatoes is that they do not cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, so you won't feel sleepy or drained after eating. On the contrary, they provide a steady, clean source of energy that helps keep you alert throughout the day. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed complex carbohydrates like sweet potatoes had better memory and alertness compared to those who completely avoided starch. Sweet potatoes are also very easy to prepare. You can simply roast or steam half a sweet potato for dinner, paired with green vegetables or fish. No fancy preparation is needed, just a little olive oil and sea salt for flavor. When used consistently each day, you'll notice a clear difference: less fatigue after lunch, a sharper mind in the afternoon, and deeper sleep at night. Sweet potatoes are not just tasty, they are a clean, steady source of energy that helps the body after 60 function smoothly, without relying on expensive supplements or strict diets. What matters most is using them at the right time. After understanding how beets can boost circulation and spinach can support aging hormones, sweet potatoes complete the picture by helping your body stay energized from morning to night. After the age of 60, many people notice changes in their bodies, but aren't sure where to start in order to feel better. Some try supplements. Others adopt strict diets, only to give up because they are too complicated. That's why I often share a simpler and easier-to-remember approach with my patients: eat the right vegetables at the right times of the day. I call this method the vegetable protocol, combining 3 specific vegetables: beets, spinach, and sweet potatoes, based on your body's natural daily rhythm. Each vegetable plays a unique role in supporting circulation, hormone function, and energy levels, but they only work best when consumed at the right time, in the morning, after a long night's rest. The body needs a gentle wake-up. This is the perfect time for beets. A small glass of beet juice or half a cup of boiled beets can boost circulation, relax blood vessels, and help deliver more oxygen to your organs. As a result, you feel alert and clear-headed, without the overstimulation that caffeine can cause. At midday, when the body enters its most active phase, it's ideal to add spinach. This green vegetable is rich in magnesium and folate, 2 key nutrients that help stimulate natural hormone production, support mental stability, and promote healthy nerve function. A bowl of steamed spinach, sautéed with garlic, or mixed into scrambled eggs is a great way to help maintain male vitality throughout the afternoon. In the evening, as the body prepares to rest, you need a stable source of energy that doesn't cause a sudden spike in blood sugar. This is where sweet potatoes come in. Half a steamed or roasted sweet potato helps balance blood sugar, provides gentle energy, and supports deeper sleep. It also helps prevent cramps, fatigue, and middle-of-the-night wake-ups. The key to this method is not changing your entire meal, but simply adding these 3 familiar vegetables at specific times of the day. By doing so, your body receives gentle, natural support without relying on medications or supplements. Over time, many who follow this approach notice clear improvements: less fatigue, deeper sleep, a more relaxed mind, and gradually restored vitality without pressure or stress. The vegetable protocol is not a strict diet. It's a healthy habit that is easy to maintain and well-suited for aging bodies. When you eat the right food at the right time for the right need, your body naturally adjusts and begins to return to balance. After all, the most important thing to remember is this: aging does not take away your strength, but how you care for your body determines whether you can hold on to that inner vitality. Many people over 60 feel low on energy, struggle with sleep, notice a decline in vitality, or experience frequent nighttime urination. In reality, most of these changes stem from poor circulation, declining hormones, and a lack of stable energy sources. We've explored 3 simple vegetables that play a powerful role in men's health during later life. Beets, with their natural nitrates, help improve circulation from head to toe. Spinach, rich in magnesium and folate, supports male hormones and nervous system health. Sweet potatoes, a clean carbohydrate source, help maintain steady energy throughout the day and promote better sleep quality. The key is not in eating more, but in how you give your body what it needs at the right time. That is the true power of the vegetable protocol: beets in the morning, spinach at midday, and sweet potatoes in the evening. When you follow this routine consistently each day, your body will gradually recover, sleep becomes deeper, your mind feels more balanced, and your vitality returns naturally and gently. There's no need for expensive pills or dramatic changes overnight. Just start with one small shift in your meals today and stay in rhythm with your body. You will see the difference. If you found today's content helpful, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with someone entering retirement. Where are you watching from? Have you tried any of these 3 vegetables yet? Leave a comment below. I always read each and every message from you.